this can, and I don't know what's in it, but it's probably something special.
What could it be in there? Could it be a shitty cartoon?
Yes, a very horrible, despicable, disgusting cartoon animated by some cockface. Don't know how to animate for shit!
Well, maybe they do know how to animate, but maybe they don't know how to digitally animate.
No, they don't know how to animate right. Oh!
I guess so.
Yes. Welcome to the Comfy Couch Cast. I'm Shane.
I'm Random.
I'm CatBit, and there's a shit ton of cans around here.
Yeah, what's up with all these cans?
Yeah.
I mean to ask you guys because I was cleaning up the living room and I noticed that there's all these cans and I was really concerned. Like, are we trying to make some money or something?
And and I have another question.
What?
Why is there a creepy man staring at us? Like, I understand that our picture frame constantly changes.
Wait, dude. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, what the fuck was up with that guy? Why is he there? Seriously, I'm really freaked out. Like, I don't know what he's doing here, and I'm like, I don't know, what are we doing? Who's this guy?
Dude, it has to do with the cans.
Oh no. Okay, I think the best thing we need to do is just ignore him and act like he's not there, and hopefully he'll go away.
Alright, it's not like he's a stock image at all.
Yeah, I know. just don't look at don't look him in the eyes. Like, that motherfucker, he's got like big ass blue creepy eyes.
Yeah. I ain't looking.
Okay, so what's our topic? Cause we need to address these cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's open this can of worms.
Yeah. I get it.
So
recently, for any of y'all who don't know, America's sweetheart, John K., made a Kickstarter cartoon that took him 7 years, and it was horrible.
$130,000.
All down the drain.
To all of y'all who donate to that, I'm very sorry.
But at the same time...
I'm very sorry, and also, what were you thinking?
Exactly.
What? And the words of the nerd, what were they thinking with this shitload of fuck? But anyways, yes. Cans Without Labels finally came out, and it was horrible. Now, if anyone doesn't know what happened, basically, the creator of Ren and Stimpy, who is very notorious, made a little cartoon, but he wanted some help from a Kickstarter people, and he did so. But the only problem is, since it's John K., it took him forever to make this 11 minutes short, and it was not worth it at all.
It was bad.
Did you expect it to be good anyway?
I had my expectations low from the start, but somehow it was even worse than I imagined.
I saw the unfinished pilot, I think someone leaked it, and it just looked very off-putting, and it just looked awful.
It's like...
Yeah, because...
Wait, I'm not saying because it was a storyboard. There's lots of really good storyboards, but that was one that just looked like it was going to be a really shit storm.
Yeah, mainly because I don't know if John can animate at all.
No, he cannot.
He's mostly his work doesn't translate well into digital animation because his thing was done in Toon Boom.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can do good with Toon Boom if you know what you're doing, but John doesn't know, and you're like, how does he not know what he's doing?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Also, can we talk about the animation quality?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, first of all, the opening shot when John Licker was having a stupid face, if you notice, his nose and mouth were shrinking as the camera was zooming out.
Yeah, with George Licker, that was fucking gross. It was weird.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
And you have this crappy, CG, table and cans.
Yeah. It just looked disgusting.
It doesn't help, but, doesn't help that the only good things to come out of it were probably the animators he enslaved to work on this atrocity.
Oh yeah, he kidnapped like some animation college students to like help him out on this thing.
They preyed upon any of them.
Good old Florida area.
You know, my favorite part was when the video was leaked. Someone in the comment section said, "I'm pretty sure the rest of the cans are full of John K's child pornography."
That's where you hid them.
That's where all the pornography is hidden.
Yeah. That's probably where it's hidden. Also, I think also the worst offender of like Cans Without Labels is the god awful camera work.
Yes, the camera angles were just horrible. Like, there's too much like zooming in, zooming out, and it looks like they were drunk doing it. And
Yeah,
then like the one part where they show the cat, he's just like, "Is that a face in a can?" Like, they just had a weird shot where like the background was zooming in, and then
Everything was like turning right. Yeah, it's like you were gonna fall over.
Yeah, like what the hell is going on?
It just looked. This just looked really unprofessional by. I mean, it's like I expect this kind of quality from a college student, but it's like, wow, I'm shocked that someone who worked in the animation industry was able to produce something like this. Like, how is it even possible?
Like, how did it took you that long to make that fucking cartoon? Like, okay, here's the thing. I know, yes, animation takes a long time, but like, not that long for a cartoon like that. What the hell, dude?
I'm pretty sure he just spent all that time just like masturbating to women and just like trying to creep upon young girls.
Yeah. Sick bastard.
Also, here's my problem with his digital animation. He makes the animation do things at the same time. How can you do this? How can you make something so shittily animated and something awfully animated at the same time? How do you do that?
Yeah. Didn't you also say like it looks badly animated but it's good, but like it just mixes awful?
It like they're still shots, and then all the mouths are like overly animated, and the faces are just morphing when like there's like no character acting to it.
Oh yeah, like sometimes the layers are really bad where one object is animated and it just looks off-putting. Especially the mouse. The mouse look bad.
I mean, it's good to like have like unique mouths, but like they don't have to be moving all over the goddamn place. It'll look weird and like off-putting to people.
Yeah.
I think
long story short, bad short.
Not worth the 7 years it took. But then again, it's John K. Why are we even complaining about this? I mean, it's like...
Can we also talk about this thing was based off a true story?
How?
Yeah, I want to know what the hell's up with that.
Because on YouTube, someone leaked, like on the Kickstarter video, of what John K. was doing, and he's out here talking about his dad as usual. Like, there's still some daddy issues in there, in good old Johnny boy.
Yeah. It's like, what? I want to know what kind of fucked up childhood that man had.
I don't think his dad hit him. I think he said he was stern, he was into discipline.
Nah, I guarantee it.
Maybe he probably wasn't hugged as a kid.
Squidward's father never hugged him.
That's great, Mr. Squidward. Get back
to
work.
He cried himself. Just not getting hugged. How does it feel not getting hugged as a child makes you turn into like some serial pedophile?
That's no excuse. I wasn't hugged, but I was horribly mistreated as a child, and look at me now. Have I done anything?
On some girls?
My question to John K. Yeah, I want to know how little you sold out for. What it feels like to have no soul and a black heart.
No, he didn't. I don't think even John K. sold out. Because, like, he just like does things his own way, and apparently his own way is like not the right way.
Yeah.
That didn't even come out right.
Yeah.
My point is like when he does like things himself, he can't do it.
No. That's exactly like I remember Corey Spaz Kid mention at one of Ding Dong's streams that, like, his work, when he has other people working with him, looks good. When it's just all by himself, it looks like shit.
Exactly, like, he needs a fucking full studio team. Like, Ren and Stimpy looked great.
Yeah.
Because he had, like, many animators on there, many talented storyboarders, too. And also, hell, even, like, that one Bjork video looked good.
What's Bjork?
Oh, Bjork's, like, an Icelandic singer. She's actually pretty... She was, like, pre-Lady Gaga. She's very artsy and stuff. I like her.
You ever saw that video that she made for Miley Cyrus?
Oh, that was fucking awful.
It was. Like, the animation, like, it was so confused. Like, what am I looking at? What's with this wolf? What's with these little creatures? What's up with that thing? What the hell is going... What's with this robot?
You wanna know
Iron Giant?
You wanna know what's even worse than that Miley Cyrus video?
What?
His work on The Simpsons.
Oh my god, don't get me started on that shit.
Why they all look like deformed blobs?
I hate the way they look. It's like, I understand, I understand the whole term that, like, each artist has their own style, but it's like...
That one, it just looks... You wonder, like, why?
Also, I love the fact that, like, Homer J just goes like...
God, I love to watch that woman get beer.
That's John K in his spare time. Also, like, you know what's my favorite thing? Speaking of Simpsons and Ren and Stimpy, I've always loved it whenever the Simpsons shit on John K, because they were aware that this guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like, did you guys ever hear the commentary for the episode where Bart pretends to have a brother, like the fake brother system?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I love that, like, they were like, that scene where they show Ren and Stimpy, and they're like, so yeah, we had this little shot for Ren and Stimpy and stuff, and, you know, if it was animated by John K, it would take, much longer, and they're all laughing at him. They're like, yeah, look at this, yeah. That was really funny.
That episode is actually the one where, like, Bart and Lisa had Grandpa take credit for the episode. No, that was a
different episode.
Yeah.
That's the part where they're like, oh, next is Best Animation, Ren and Stimpy's footage not found.
Yeah, no, footage not finalized.
Lol.
No, clip is not done.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't get that either, is because John K was very notorious for always having bad deadlines.
I mean, what else did John K do? Remember the time, like, he shat on Animaniacs despite the fact that he hasn't seen a single episode of it?
Yeah, and he went on like, an anonymous source. Like,
yeah, what a pussy.
Exactly. I know, right?
He was the original internet reviewer. Like, he reviews this thing and shits on it even though he's never seen it. It's like, you're a pussy.
So he was like the 90s equivalent of Mr. Enter or something?
Probably.
I mean, nah, because... Granted, he's an ass, but I'd rather deal with Mr. Enter and not John K.
I mean, what else did?
Because at least Mr. Enter's seen his stuff. Like, granted, his reviews kind of suck, but like, at least he's seen them.
Yeah.
You know what's my favorite thing?
What?
He reviewed a movie, and that's where the term the cow art style came from. And do you know what movie he was talking about?
The Iron Giant.
What?
The Iron Giant, baby.
Okay.
Where's my $5?
If you belittle the Iron Giant's art style, you don't have good taste in art, and you have no right to judge what's good or not. If you shit talk it, yeah, okay, well, that guy has really shitty taste in art. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't tell why. You know why? Because his taste in music, and no, not music, fucking animation and character design is like Hanna-Barbera looking ass. Okay. He likes his Ranger Smiths. He likes his Fred Flintstones.
Yeah, those are some excellent characters.
5 o'clock shadows.
Yeah, those
also, listen, Hanna-Barbera was good, but you gotta admit at the time, like in the 60s and 70s, there were some lazy bastards.
I mean,
they blame television.
Yeah, because
they had to get it out at like a certain time.
Yeah, and you know why all those characters had all these like collars and shit? So they won't animate necks.
Yeah.
And also, remember their countless Scooby-Doo knockoffs?
Oh hell yeah, like Fang Face.
Yeah.
I was talking to Grayson one time, and he brought up all these like Scooby-Doo knockoffs, and he doesn't even remember Fangface.
What the hell was Fangface?
Fangface was them going on mysteries, and like one of their members would turn into like a werewolf
Oh.
kind of creature called Fangface.
Let's be honest with ourselves, a lot of cartoonists of the 90s were like, what kind of stuff did they grow up watching besides Hanna-Barbera, of course?
Because they had some Filmation stuff.
Oh yeah, Filmation, which was basically Hanna-Barbera Part 2.
Mm-hmm. Except they didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at Fat Albert.
remember that one time they did horribly to the animators of He-Man because like they were forced to draw one of the characters the wrong way until they got a new model sheet.
Oh yeah, that was a Ratman. They accidentally drew his hands backwards.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I feel bad, but like that was like you bastards.
I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like in the 70s was infected with Hanna-Barbera, the 80s was infected with like these shitty soulless 30-minute commercials that were just only made just to sell toys.
Yeah.
A lot of the animation in He-Man was either stiff or like they rotoscoped.
That's kind of something you could say with a lot of 80s cartoons.
Well, wasn't like the intro only rotoscoped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he punches you.
That was the only one thing that was well animated.
Yeah, because all they did was rotoscope. Whatever.
Rotoscope can look nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Disney showed us we could do it in the 50s.
No, Max Fleischer did it first.
Oh yeah, the Superman shorts. Those are great examples of rotoscoping.
And Ralph Bashki's stuff was really interesting.
Yeah, like American Pop.
Or like Wizards, the parts where they show like all the stock footage of like all these creatures. Like that kind of, not gonna lie, like the parts with the army that where you can tell it's all rotoscope and it was used like two colors. That really kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
Also, The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, that too.
That was rotoscoped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Rotoscope.
tell you about the time I met Ralph Bakshi?
You lucky bastard.
Ooh, CatBit's getting a call from
Sorry.
Ralph Bakshi right now.
Yeah. Hello?
Family picture.
He's probably like, yo, where the fuck is that random hero? He's talking shit about me again.
No.
Fucking phone.
Yeah,
Ralph's a cool guy.
Mr. Bakshi, I'm sorry. Okay.
Put him on the fucking phone.
Okay, so
Please stop screaming. Please,
Ralph Bashki?
Mr. Bakshi, stop screaming. Mr. Bakshi, if you keep saying these profanities against me, I'm.
Okay, CatBit, shut the fuck up. So, anyways, random. How did you meet Ralph Bashki?
I ran into him like one time. Like I was like doing like some studio stuff, and he ended up being there one time, just looking at shit.
Did you meet John Kay?
Yeah, kind of like that, but like it was like around New York. He was doing like his Coney Island thing still.
Oh yeah.
Was that any good, if I can ask?
It was alright.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Ralph. Like I went up to him, I'm like, "How's it going, Ralph?" He's like, "What the fuck is up, kid?" I'm like, "Hey, so I do animation. Do you want to see my stuff?" He's like, "Well, what the fuck are you doing? Show it to me now. Get out that little phone thing or whatever."
He sounds like a New Yorker.
He
He
is.
is New York. He's Jewish as hell.
Yeah, and he's like over my face, and I'm like, how can someone so old still be like this big intimidating guy? And I just show some stuff. He's like, you know what? I'm like, these are pretty funny, but they're not making me laugh. And I'm like, oh, all right, thanks,
Well,
Ralph.
I mean,
He's like, just work on it. You're like, you'll do good.
Ralph actually
at
kind of
least
sounds
he
like an
was-
asshole.
Hey, at least he was honest. It wasn't being a dick.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there was
that's
John-
just like his way.
Listen, if John Kay was there, he'd be like, "What the fuck is this? You should draw like this. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Kill yourself."
I mean, it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, one of the only artists I can say was, like, a personal favorite who was an apprentice of, of Ralph Bakshi was Milton Knight. He's one of my personal favorite artists.
Yeah.
And here's a funny thing about Milton Knight.
What?
He worked with John Kay in the 80s.
That poor man.
And here's another thing. He's also had the the traumatic emotional upbringing John Kay had as a child. Except, like, his dad used to beat the shit out of him. But guess what? Milton Knight ain't a piece of shit. So what's John Kay's excuse?
Exactly. Just because you had a rough upbringing doesn't mean, like, you should be a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Asshole.
I mean, yeah.
You know that episode of Rick and Morty when Rick and Summer had steroids and grew buff?
Oh, hell yeah.
I want to see them beat the crap out of John Kay the same way they did, like, the other people.
Yeah. And have X go give it to him? Playing in the background? I'm just imagining it in my head right now.
I'm doing that too. Like, I imagine it's just like John Kay, like, with a piece of paper written Stimpy yelling and being an asshole. No, he was about to fuck with a girl, but then Rick and Summer coming to beat the shit out of him before he got to it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they actually did that in the show, like, John Kay would, like, shit on the art style and shit, and say the animation, they don't know how to animate.
Listen, I can understand if people are not a fan of Rick and Morty's art style. I like it because it has some charm to it, and, like, I'd rather look at it like that than, like, all saturated colors and bland faces.
I like the style of Rick and Morty.
Me too. Like, I will say sometimes there could be a few stiff poses, especially on Morty, but I think it just looks nice. Also, I think the alien designs are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ones that don't look like genitals, because you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly because that's what, like, Justin wants. Yeah. Also, one of my favorite episodes of Rick and Morty was Scary Terry.
Oh yeah, nothing for fear, bitch.
I love Scary Terry so much.
I love that one part where he comes in, he's like, "Hi, honey, you're home early." "I don't want to talk about it." "Oh, you never want to talk about it." "Get off my back, bitch."
You want
Out
to know?
there, not in here.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like bring that to you or take my anger out on you or Scary Brandon." And he becomes a wholesome family man. I'm like, you know what? This is some good shit. I like that.
Yeah.
And then he ends up having, like, an actual dream about him going to school with no pants on.
"Oh no, I'm late for class, bitch. Oh no, I forgot my pants."
I love him so much. He's my favorite character in the whole show.
Okay, I really hope that, like, for season 4 they bring him back, and they're like a Mr. Meese. You know what they should do? I wish they would do a Scud the Disposable Assassin crossover. Rob Straub, get your ass in Rick and Morty. Please.
Here's a good idea. How about, like, have the veteran writers, better yet, actually start writing good episodes, because, like, Rick and Morty becoming dark and edgy, it was not good. I didn't like the 3rd season at all.
Yeah, well, no one cares what you think, bitch.
Well, my favorite episode was Rixie Business.
What was your favorite episode?
Rixie Business.
I will say...
That is a good one.
Season 3, there are, like, a few dark moments, but, like, it's not all dark all the time. And it was always not too edgy, but, like, I think Season 3 needed a better balance.
Season 3 was not good, to be honest. All I could say is, like, I missed the days when Rick and Morty was just, like, wacky adventures between an old guy and his grandson traveling across the galaxy.
Well, there are still that. Like, I like the episode when, I'm trying to think. The first episode where, like, Rick's dreaming, like, going around to, like, get people's minds, and then, like, the Mad Max episode, and then Jerry and Rick. Also, Morty's mind was pretty funny. I also love, like, the season finale. I love, like, they're being an asshole to the president because he was an asshole
just
too.
Because, like, Morty wants, like, a selfie.
Yeah.
He was like, I want my grandson to have a selfie with, like, whatever president he is. Just fictional president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Also, like that final battle in that episode just proved to me something.
What?
What?
Rick is a goddamn Mary Sue. I don't like that, and I don't like that at all.
I think he was just doing that to fuck with the president.
Yeah.
Like,
He's never really done that before, like something that major.
Not really.
Yeah, I think like part of him was just being a dick to the president.
I don't know, like throughout season 3, it just proves like, yo, Rick can do no wrong, and Rick can like always wins in the end. Rick like always like comes out on top. I'm like sometimes I'm like, yo, can you be wrong once in a while?
There are a few, like, remember the episode of Morty's Mind Blowers where, like, there were a few times where Rick slipped up, like, the way he said that word wrong, or, like, also the fact that he actually got himself, his mind erased, too.
That doesn't count. Clumsiness does not count. Even if you're clumsy, that still
like,
doesn't change the fact that
when
you're
that does happen, he comes up with like, oh yeah, that was just like a thing. Here's the real.
Also, like if it wasn't for Summer, he would still have his mind erased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
also
Summer was underused in that season.
I like Summer.
I like her too.
Yeah. I like how she has like a better character instead of like generic like preteen.
Mm-hmm.
Here's hoping.
Mainly, it's just like her reaction to everything is like, yo, I've been through this shit before. It doesn't faze me any.
I also like how Morty is like becoming more smarter and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like that episode with the different Ricks and Mortys.
Oh, that was a great episode of Rick and Morty's season 3, The Citadel.
Yeah.
Wow, you sound like a sarcastic douche.
Shut up.
Just joking.
I know.
No, that episode was funny. I like at the end, you're like, whoa.
Wait, didn't Jacob say like he saw? Wait, didn't Jacob say he saw a video saying like how this episode is a representation of the Trump?
That was me, you dingus. I said that.
Okay, so can you say it, Shane?
I don't really think that because it didn't feel forced. And it was also funny. I don't see how. It was what they said was dumb. It was Screen Rant. What do you expect?
Just because like it's an election doesn't mean it's like on the 2016 elections.
These are the same.
You can say that like the Chowder episode with like the Apprentice like election was based on the 2016 election.
Yeah.
I mean,
also,
let's be brutally honest. That election did feel like a Chowder episode, like you said, random.
It is a Chowder episode.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking stupid. Like it was like dumb.
I mean,
everything was a meme to me.
I mean,
yeah.
the only thing that didn't come out of it is just like one of them say, "I now declare child marriage illegal."
Oh yeah, that was like Panini when she wanted to become president.
And they're just like, yeah, let's do it.
God,
so I was fixing to say, like you saying, like Panini's Obama and Chowder's Little Bush.
Little Bush.
I thought Mitt Romney was going against Barack Obama.
I want an excuse to say Little Bush. Okay, come on.
Okay.
Let a man dream.
All right, so let's move on from politics and talk about the other things that happened last week. First,
what did happen?
We got an official trailer for the new Scooby-Doo reboot.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they made Steve Urkel?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they're bringing back Steve Urkel.
Yes.
And it looks really good.
It has the same art style. I'm so glad they're like, okay, let's not do Be Cool Scooby-Doo. Let's get back to the old stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to do like the new Scooby-Doo movies from the 70s. I like those.
It feels like a modernization of like the 60s art style. It's like I really enjoy the way they look. They look classic, yet new at the same time.
So, okay, we need to say this. Since that new Addams Family movie's coming out, they need to do another Addams Family crossover. I'm just saying.
I was thinking that too.
Okay, because can I say something? Whenever I think of Scooby-Doo, this image that always comes to my mind is the part where the one intro where it's just a bunch of celebrities. What's that series called again?
The new Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, whenever I think of that show, I always immediately think of that show where it's like the Addams Family zoomed in, zoomed out. Because that's the first thing you see.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... Here's hoping, like, if they do that crossover, they actually recreate that one scene where, like, who's the father? I don't watch Addams Family gets...
Gomez Adams.
Yeah, Gomez.
Gomez gets like an octopus grabs Gomez and drowns him.
Oh hell yeah!
I kind of wish like we had like a Scooby-Doo meets Batman again, but we can't because like since Adam West is dead, or we could like do like what if like he meets all the different variations of Batman, where he's like I'm the 80s Batman. I'm Tim Burton Batman. I'm 2008 Batman. I'm this Batman.
Christopher Nolan Batman.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
You know, like they're gonna do that. At least give us the Suicide Squad Joker.
No. Oh my god, if I see Suicide Joker in Scooby-Doo's art style, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That'd be freaking hilarious.
It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, this new Scooby-Doo reboot looks interesting. Looks way better. It looks way better than the canceled new Flintstones reboot that's coming out.
I didn't see that.
Oh no, it's coming out and it already got canceled.
Is that the one that Seth MacFarlane was supposed to do?
No, it's the one called Yabba Dabba Dinos. I think I showed you a picture random of like Dino dabbing.
Can I see that?
and that haunts my dreams every night. And didn't we also watch it on a Rabbit one time?
Yeah.
Wait. Can I see this, please? I never actually heard of this.
You never heard of this? Oh my god.
Don't worry.
I figured I would, because like since I follow a lot of cartoons artists, they might not shut up about it.
No, like it actually got leaked.
Show me.
There it is.
Oh my god, what's up with their eyes?
Have you seen? If you think that's bad, you should look at what they did to Fred and Barney.
What I do to Fred and Barney? You must show me now.
Do you want to know what they did to Fred and Barney?
I want to know.
You want to know what they did to Fred?
Yo, oh my god.
This looks like Brickleberry. What's up with? Oh god, fuck this.
Yo,
Speaking
got, like,
of Scooby-Doo, I was gonna mention something. I recently was playing Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, and I think, you know how we've been getting all these PlayStation remakes?
You want a remake of that Scooby-Doo game?
Yes, because that game is actually good. Like, it's one of those games where you think it's gonna suck, but it's actually really fun.
I mean, it was made by the same people that made Battle for Bikini Bottom, so...
Okay, so...
Oh wait, no, never mind, it was made by someone else.
It doesn't matter. What really matters is that they should really consider, remaking that game, fix some stuff, maybe make the characters now walk around like animatronics, and also fix that stupid pipe part. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I haven't played that.
I had it on Game Boy, actually.
The crappy version.
I had the crappy version.
Listen, I'm not judging. I had that with Ready to Rumble. I had the GBA version, but that version was actually pretty good. But I always want the original, actual console version. But, for anyone who doesn't know, random, in Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, there's a part in the game where you're in the bayou, and you're in the swamp, and you have to take care of these pipes. Now, it's very notorious because it does that thing where it's like, you do this thing, one thing is broken. You gotta fix that, another thing's broken. It's just like, you can't win with that. And sometimes, you think you're doing good, but you make one fuck up, you probably have to redo it all over again. But then I realized that what you gotta do is, you can easily just leave one pipe drain, it doesn't matter. But I didn't know that. I always forget. because I had that on PS2, and my PS2 sucks. And so I never played it that much, but I really wanted to, so I just said I just got the GameCube version, because I love GameCube more than PS2.
You wanna know the weird thing about Scooby-Doo, though?
What?
One time in, like, 5th grade, like, there was, like, there was, like, a book fair, right?
Yeah.
They were selling games, and, like, for some reason, there was, like, 50 copies of Scooby-Doo Unmasked for PlayStation 2 and GameCube.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, it turns out that, like, the only reason the school was selling it is because, like, they had a stock supply full of that game.
That was a fun game, though.
Oh yeah, I actually played Scooby-Doo Unmasked at a friend's my parents' friend's house a couple times. It was a real fun game.
Only problem I have is that the music loops a lot. It's really annoying sometimes. Like that circus level, this song was really obnoxious.
Yeah, to be honest with you, when I was like really younger, like Scooby-Doo was one of my favorite Hanna-Barbera properties.
Me too, next to Tom and Jerry. That was
yeah, Tom and Jerry, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, remake Scooby-Doo Unmasked. That was a fun game.
I don't think we really need any remakes of like Scooby-Doo games. I think we just like maybe a new one that would be cool, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Also, if they do make a new one, I think it wouldn't be as good. Like they wouldn't put any effort into it.
I mean, have you seen never say never, I guess. I mean, the SpongeBob remake came out of nowhere, if anyone remembers.
Oh yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe they might do it. Maybe they won't do it.
They also made the Katamari remake, which people forgot about it instantly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like...
because, like, literally when that was announced, the Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, so it was like, ouch.
Worst possible time to release a remake, guys.
It's like when in movies, when they release a new movie, it's like never release it when a Marvel movie comes out, a Star Wars movie. Just never release a movie when a Disney movie comes out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of a death sentence if you release a new movie around the time those things come out.
Exactly. I find it funny how I just say Disney, because it's like, oh, no, it's Star Wars, no, it's just Disney.
You know, Shane, since you brought up Disney, guess what movie Disney's planning to remake in live action?
Oh, no.
And Random, I'm so sorry when I bring this up.
Random, do you want to hold me? Listen, Kevin needs to hold Random back.
Random.
Okay? Random, don't be mad, but they are gonna remake
Nightmare Before
Christmas.
They're remaking Nightmare Before Christmas in live action.
Captain, hold it back! Hold it back! No! Hold it back! No!
I'm trying!
It's too late. Random, let out your frustration. How mad are you? He's breaking everything. He's breaking the living room. He's breaking the cans. Don't break the cans.
Not the cans. No, he's looking at us again.
Oh god. Is that guy still there? Oh shit.
He's staring at.
Oh god,
he's staring down at
the bell.
Random, please.
Listen, Random. I want you to know this was not our fault. Don't burn that the liver like you did last night.
Random.
Hang on, sorry guys. I just had to like wipe the blood off my hands.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm comfortable now. I got myself my Nightmare Before Christmas VHS, my Nightmare Before Christmas pillow, my Jack Skellington plush, my Sally in a jar,
So
what's your thoughts on the new live or as I like to call it, IRL Nightmare Before Christmas?
Okay, I have many thoughts, I gotta tell you. I gotta say many things. I just gotta get myself in the zone right now. Alright, I got my Nightmare Before Christmas pillow for me to get comfy on. I got my Jack Skellington plush right here. I got my Sally in a jar, my copy of Nightmare Before Christmas playing on my VHS player. The Blu-ray edition, too, for the nice high quality. Alright, are you ready to know what I'm thinking?
Alright, how do you feel?
don't do it. Please.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't like it at all. Also, you're fucking capitalizing on a story that doesn't need any more stories. It finished. It doesn't need any more. Tim Burton only made it just for this one specific story, and you're just capitalizing on it because it sold a bunch of merchandise. No.
Also, didn't he say that he didn't even want a sequel?
He never did.
Yeah, so it's like, what? Why you gotta do
against
this?
your wishes. Also, Disney. It really proves that you're just a money-hungry corporation right now instead of just making art.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm sorry. This is the last straw for me. It broke me.
I mean, personally, I was more angry at the Aladdin remake, but I didn't care. But I didn't know it affected you on this kind of level, random.
No, it just makes me realize, this is what fucking capitalism is. This is what Disney has become. It's just a corporation just making money instead of just making new projects. There's no passion anymore.
Disney's run by gluckins.
Exactly. Even though that was a joke, Shane, you were trying to do, but
it's true.
It's true.
I want to see a gluckin with Mickey Mouse ears, please.
It's it's obvious Disney's such an awful company, but it's I don't know. It's worst case scenario. It's I'm pretty sure eventually we might get a remake to a live action remake to Toy Story.
Okay. Stupid. There's many IRL Disney movies I don't want to see. If they do a real life Lilo and Stitch movie, I'm gonna wreak havoc. Because that's gonna look ugly as sin.
They are doing that.
Where's my ladder? Why would they do that? I don't want to see a disgusting Stitch with disgusting faces. I don't want to see Pleakley looking all gray and green. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be voiced by the one guy. I forgot his name.
Do you know how I describe the live action remakes?
Terrible.
I describe them as the 7th gen consoles where they wanted graphics to be super realistic and they didn't care about art style. They just wanted realistic graphics.
Yeah, realistic graphics either never looks good or off-putting, uncanny, or boring.
They've always been awful, to be honest.
I mean, it can look good if you know what you're doing, but not all the time.
I don't know. I feel as of right now, this is a phase that Hollywood is going through because one, they're terrified as hell to make a new 2D animated movie, and second, it doesn't help that the casual normies see 2D animation as something childish, but again, it's try to be hopeful. Maybe someday things will get back to normal. Things will be good again, but I don't know. You're just hearing bullshit from a hopeless optimist.
You know, it's you figure they would get back to doing animated movies because wouldn't doing realistic crap cost even more money?
Apparently CGI is more apparently live action is more cost effective than hand drawn.
Yeah, but let's be honest, you really want to see IRL Lion King? If you want to see a live action Lion King movie, just go to a nature documentary or some crap.
Go to the zoo.
Yeah, just exactly. Go to the zoo.
One of my favorite things about Lion King was in the trailer where they show Scar being oh, Simba, your father's dead, it's all your fault, and he's in the animated version he looks oh my god, but in the normal version he's just oh.
He just doesn't.
He just looks like a regular little stupid cub lion.
It's I'm pretty sure it's gonna get a lot of awards for its technical mastery, but I'm pretty sure years from now that movie's gonna look dated as hell. It's
it already looks dated.
I don't know. It's like someday 2D animation might come back because, like, from what I've been hearing from like one of my friends in Australia, a lot of like retired 2D animators from Disney and such are like getting sick of this and trying to bring back 2D animation at theaters and such.
They're all like sitting back and they're like, "What the heck is this bull crap?"
Disney, you keep saying that people don't want to see the second dimension. Well, we're gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah. Also, can we just talk about how Disney's just buying everything? Like, Disney is literally buying large from Wall-E.
We kind of said that a couple podcasts ago, I believe. But yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that Disney's probably gonna make a live-action Wall-E movie after they heard this.
Oh my god. No, I'm pretty sure Pixar will finally be like, "Can you not do that? Thank you."
Nah, I mean, they went against Tim Burton's wishes. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same to Pixar.
Can I describe like how Disney treats Tim Burton?
How do they treat...
What?
Like, they didn't give a shit about him, and they were upset with him just because he like took some resources, and they're like, "You're like, fuck you, like, you little dork," and they would like film him like animating, and then they would kind of like mess around with him, like a little. It's like child's play, like on the like bullying on the the blacktop and shit. And then next thing you know, he becomes a director, and he ends up becoming really successful with like Batman and stuff, and Beetlejuice, and Pee-wee's like Big Adventure. And then they're like, "Hey, remember us? Like, yeah, we used to know you. How's it going?"
It's kind of like when you're an artist on Twitter and the one person ignores you for what you do, but then as soon as you're like becoming well known, they're like, "Oh my god, I love your art is so great," and you're like, "Shut up,
It's
you
like
piece of crap."
it's like becoming successful and going to a high school reunion.
Oh yeah, where it's like, you were once a nerd guy and everyone thought you were a loser, but you're like, "I got $1 million, what do you got?" And you're like, I divorced 3 times. Who's the loser now, fool?
That's pretty much how their relationship is.
Yes.
Disney's a scummy corporation. I've been telling everyone this for such a long time now. I can't believe it's taken people this long to realize it.
Well, it's like everyone knew, but didn't really care that much, but now everyone's concerned.
Who knows? Hopefully someday Hollywood will try to put a stop to this.
That it won't. One day, Disney's slowly consuming Hollywood, and then it's slowly consuming
The
something,
world.
and then I think eventually they're gonna buy things just for the fun of it. Like, what if they buy out Starbucks and they're like, replace the mascot with Minnie Mouse as a mermaid? Do it.
It's Disney.
No,
I'm
it'll
pretty
be funny.
What?
What?
What if they buy anime? They just buy the term anime, and basically Disney owns Naruto or some shit.
Yes. They're gonna do that.
Disney buys Nintendo.
Yeah, they would buy
Disney
Nintendo.
buys our stupid podcast.
Oh, hell yeah. I would be set for the rest of my life if they bought this podcast.
yeah,
Please, buy us!
Buy us,
they buy-
Disney. We'll sell it.
They
We'll sell
buy
you.
YouTube.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna find channels that shit on them and cancel it.
Oh,
I mean, we got some good qualities. You can buy us.
I wonder if, like, the CEO of YouTube's like, "Let's do this, because I don't know how to do my job." And they fire her. She sucks.
Fuck. Long
What
story
is the
short,
CEO of YouTube doing?
I don't know. Just like trying to find ways to fight against like your United Kingdom's restriction on content creators because of the whole copyright law that they're doing over there.
It's like everyone's thought, like, "Oh my god, she's gonna succeed," and no.
I don't know. This podcast is probably gonna end on like a downer note, but the world stinks. That's all we can say.
Wow, you sound definitely like an emo. You give people all the crap, but you are more emo.
Can we end this podcast on a lighter note? We're selling all the cans for $5.99. Everyone, we're selling these cans.
Oh hell yeah! Finally.
Yeah, we're selling all.
He's not gonna buy us. We gotta make some income.
Yeah, like this room is infected with cans. Let's pick up this can. There's this other can. Ooh, what's inside this can?
Hold on. You gotta count the rings. You gotta do the little slosh test. Oh, all right. This one feels like it's a little. It seems pretty meaty. So there's something in here. It's probably like a goat's bladder or something.
Ew.
Let's take a look. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh God.
Random. What?
Rice's aborted fetus.
Hey, look at this one. There's a bomb in it.
Oh. Well, goodbye, everyone. See you.